Hey there, y'all. I'm Simmer with Homesteading at Kooker, and today we are about to do another beehive relocation, or at least attempt to do it. This time, thankfully, we are on the ground and we are looking at a hive that established probably last year in a hot tub. Thankfully, we had that one opportunity to get one out of the barn, so we feel a little more comfortable with the process. We tried to do as much prep work beforehand as we could. So my bee vac that I made, we brought that along with us, and then we went ahead and put rubber bands around empty frames. I failed to realize that I didn't have enough frames to be able to do this rescue originally. So thankfully they were willing to postpone for us. And so now we have it all set up and ready. And you may be wondering, why in the world would you have rubber bands on a frame? And why not have foundation? Well, because this is not a swarm, it's an established hive. They actually have already created their own comb inside that hot tub. So what we're going to try to do is cut the comb off and then place it in the same direction in these frames. And the rubber bands are there to support it. Now, obviously, there are much more experienced hive relocators, rescuers, but we figured why not throw it on our channel. It's something kind of new we're learning, and we like y'all to learn along with us. Alrighty, so now this is all the plethora of stuff. As I told the owner today, it's kind of like when you're going on a vacation, you don't want to overpack, but if you forget something that you need right then, you're like, oh, why didn't I bring that? So some of the things that we have, of course, are the 2 boxes that we're going to be putting the bees and their comb into, an extra box to be able to put some comb that has honey in it, our smoker fuel, as well as our smoker. This is some of the mint that I dried from our homestead, and then of course we've got some paper products. Then we have a couple of the queen clips in case we find the queen. Honestly, I'm not that good at recognizing the queen yet, especially in a kind of intense situation, so I'm still learning on that. And then we have a box to be able to put, actually I said that backwards, sorry. This is a box to put comb with honey. This is a box to be able to put extra bees that, like, say for example, we suck up in the bee vac and maybe there's not enough room in those 2 boxes. Essentially it's kind of an overflow for whatever we need. But that's why there are holes in the top of this lid, so that if I put bees in there, they'll be okay for about a day or so. And that was confirmed with our last hive rescue. Additionally, we have one more just in case. This is one, this box is one you would usually get if you order like probably 3 or 5 pounds of bees in the mail. And it's got wing nuts, and then it opens up and has a hole. So that's just another holding area to transport the bees if necessary. And honestly, I would rather put them in there than that one plastic box. However, it's kind of hard to dump bees into a small hole. Much easier to dump them into a large rectangular hole. But anyway, that's our current setup, and that's what we're going to be working on today. Hopefully, Justin will be able to get some additional footage. But even if somehow we aren't able to capture the rescuing of these bees, the cutting out of the comb and placing them into the frames, then we should be able to show you the bees once they're relocated onto Kooker. We're doing the homesteading at Kooker. Our place is called Kooker. Anyway, all right, y'all. Hope y'all have a blessed day, and I hope you enjoyed this next footage. this is older comb over here?
Mm-hmm.
That was probably from last year. The lighter stuff, and especially this over here, the more yellow comb, that's probably this year.
Right.
So they may not have gone too far that way. That's my hope. But I don't know how far that way they went.
Right.
But anyway, just a quick.
Falling over.
Ow, ow, ow.
All right.
Yep. Just a sting. That's all.
When you toss this one, go a little slower.
Wait, what?
When you toss it, go a little slower so I can see the box you're throwing it into.
Oh.
All that honey.
Lots of honey.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'll take a little piece of one of those fresher ones.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Yeah. And we've got the camera back on.
Oh, sorry.
No, you
I don't know, you're fine.
You can talk.
So I have been touching my glove to my veil whenever I need to move stuff around, and apparently I got some on my lips. That honey's nice and sweet.
I bet.
So there must be some clover in the area,
Well,
not just
I don't know.
wildflower.
They found some good ones, whatever they found. All right. So where's your container?
Oh, I just got a little one, so I don't know if you want to just... Oh, okay, well, that'll work.
There you go.
Goodness, thank you very much.
And the bees can survive for several days. I just posted a video recently. They apparently keep eating on the honey and get like super fat and kind of honey drunk. So if you open it, I would say open it outside and get like a soft bristled brush, as soft as you can find, and just brush them off of the honeycomb. Then when you're ready, you can either eat it straight up or you can smash it with like a potato masher and drain off the honey. Babe, will you grab me the hive tool, the blue one? So, we have everything loaded up. We've got equipment. We have honey and honeycomb and some bees, and 2 deep brood boxes with, what do we have? 3 empty frames? 2 empty frames. So 18 frames with the comb that the bees had already made, and then 2 empty ones and tons of bees. And then there are bees in this box and some bees in the bee vac. So we are bead up and ready to call it a night.
Watching the video, push the thumbs up to like the video. Also hit that subscribe button, also the bell, so that you can get notifications when our videos come out.
Check us out on our social media pages too. The links are below. Bye y'all.
Bye.